Something shocking is happening right now in the Iraqi dinar market, and most people don't even realize they're already at risk until it's too late. So before we start, make sure you watch this entire breakdown, because it could literally protect your money from a scam that looks more real today than ever before. And if you truly care about your investment, hit the like button and stay till the end, because this information is not only trending in the global currency community, but also essential for any serious dinar holder going into 2025. Now, listen closely, because what's unfolding is unlike any previous wave of counterfeits. Highly advanced fake Iraqi dinar notes are surfacing, and these aren't the old, easily detectable ones people used to laugh at online. These new counterfeit notes are so realistic that many experienced buyers, dealers, and longtime IQD followers admitted they couldn't distinguish them at first glance. That's how convincing this new generation of fakes is: thicker paper, enhanced color accuracy, precise engraving mimicry, and even artificial aging to look circulated. Scammers are no longer printing low-quality copies. They're using specialized industrial printers, UV-reactive materials, and layering techniques that imitate real currency textures. And this sudden improvement didn't happen randomly. Experts believe this surge is motivated by the growing online hype surrounding the Iraqi Dinar RV conversations circulating in early 2025, especially when rumors begin spreading about potential revaluations, international policy shifts, or supposed insider updates. Scammers know people are hopeful, excited, and emotionally attached to the possibility of a financial breakthrough, so they exploit that hope by flooding the market with notes that look legitimate but carry zero value. What's making the situation even more dangerous is how these fake notes are entering circulation. Instead of direct individual sales, scammers are using social media channels, private WhatsApp groups, Telegram investment circles, and even fake online currency dealers who claim they have limited stock of high-denomination notes at discounted prices. They use urgency tactics like final batch remaining, revaluation expected soon, or special rate before market shift to pressure buyers into quick decisions. Some fake dealers even provide doctored receipts, fake authentication cards, and manipulated videos showing stacks of supposedly genuine IQD to appear more trustworthy. Many victims think they're getting a deal, only to discover later that everything they purchased was worthless. What's more disturbing are the reports of counterfeit bundles being mixed with real notes and sold in bulk, so a buyer might receive one or two authentic notes placed on the top and bottom of a stack, while the rest are fake, making detection extremely difficult until the entire bundle is inspected thoroughly. This tactic creates a false sense of security and is one of the primary reasons these scams are spreading so fast in 2025. Even some return buyers who previously purchased genuine notes from old dealers are suddenly receiving mixed counterfeits because scammers are hacking old pages or impersonating previous sellers. So, if you're holding Iraqi dinar right now, or you plan to buy more, you must understand how advanced this situation is becoming, because thinking I'll never fall for a scam is exactly how people end up losing thousands. Stay focused, stay informed, and don't forget to subscribe, because the next part of this script will explain exactly how these fake notes bypass detection and what security features the real Iraqi dinar must have to protect your investment. Here's where the situation becomes even more alarming, because these scammers aren't just printing random low-quality notes. They're replicating specific security elements that used to be the strongest line of defense for Iraqi dinar authenticity, which means anyone who doesn't know the deeper-level verification techniques is now vulnerable. The real Iraqi dinar includes advanced features like color-shifting ink, embedded security threads, microprinting UV patterns, transparent windows, raised texture ink, and extremely fine-line designs that normal printers can't duplicate. But the scammers in 2025 are using layered printing techniques and chemical-based reflective coatings that mimic color tones under natural light, creating completely misleading visual cues for inexperienced buyers. Some counterfeiters even simulate UV reactions by applying fluorescent coatings in key areas where the real notes glow under ultraviolet light, so someone using only a basic UV detector might still get fooled. What these scammers cannot perfectly replicate, however, are the microtext precision, the exact cotton fiber paper composition, and the genuine raised print texture that only the official Iraqi central bank's machinery can produce. But here's the problem. Most people don't check microtext using magnification, they don't analyze fiber composition, and they don't know how the legitimate raised textures feel compared to artificial embossing. This lack of detailed knowledge gives scammers the perfect advantage. Another major issue is the rising trend of too good to be true deals floating around investment forums, where scammers claim they have older, harder-to-find print runs of IQD with enhanced collectible value. They use emotional storytelling tactics like, "My relative served overseas and brought these home," or "We're liquidating a private collector's estate," making the buyer feel like they're getting a rare opportunity. These fake stories lower the buyer's guard and make the transaction feel more personal and legitimate. Scammers also manipulate lighting in photos to hide flaws, using strong yellow or dim white light to blur details that would otherwise expose their counterfeits. They also record shaky videos to prevent viewers from catching imperfections. Even more shocking, some scammers mail authentic notes in the first purchase to build trust, then send counterfeit notes in larger follow-up orders. Victims usually don't check every note because they assume loyalty has been established. Many buyers only realize months later, usually after visiting an exchange center or a verification specialist, that multiple notes in their possession are completely worthless. And once scammers receive payments, often through methods like crypto transfers, international remittances, or anonymous payment apps, there's almost no way to trace them. The complexity of these scams is increasing because groups are working in teams. One handles customer communication, one handles packaging, one handles fake certificates, one runs ads, and another manages fake testimonials. This level of organization is why 2025 is seeing a noticeable spike in IQD counterfeit circulation, especially in markets where collectors and RV watchers are most active. Anyone holding Iraqi dinar today must understand that knowledge is their only defense, because no dealer, no page, no influencer, and no hype can protect you the way your informed awareness can. Keep watching, because in the final section of this script, I'm going to explain exactly how to protect yourself. Now that you understand how advanced these counterfeit and secure your investment become, and how scammers are exploiting online communities in 2025, it's time to shift into protection mode. Because the smartest investors aren't the ones who panic. They're the ones who prepare, verify, and stay one step ahead of every scam attempting to steal their hard-earned money. Your first and strongest line of defense is mastering authentic verification, not relying on guesswork or trust. Real IQD notes always contain extremely sharp microprinting along the borders and around key portrait areas, and this microtext should remain crisp even under magnification. Counterfeit notes, no matter how advanced, always show slight smudging, uneven edges, or fuzzy lettering because scammers cannot replicate the precision of central bank printing plates. Another critical feature is the embedded metallic security thread, which runs vertically through real notes and should display authentic shifting reflections when tilted under natural light. Fake notes often use surface-printed metallic strips or glued-on foils that appear reflective but do not embed into the paper. Always inspect the raised texture on the main Arabic script portions, especially the denomination numbers. Genuine notes feel sharply raised due to intaglio printing, while counterfeit embossing often feels soft, shallow, or artificially pressed. UV inspections also help, but they should never be your only method, because modern counterfeiters are imitating UV reactions. Instead, check whether the glow patterns match official reference photos from reliable sources. Additionally, pay close attention to serial number alignment. Real Iraqi dinar serials are precisely spaced, evenly printed, and consistently colored, while fake ones might show lighter patches, misalignment, or irregular spacing. And never forget that the paper itself is one of the strongest clues. Genuine IQD is printed on a specialized cotton-based substrate that feels firm, durable, and slightly textured. Fake notes often feel too smooth, too soft, or too glossy due to cheap paper blends. Apart from physical checks, you must also protect yourself on the buying side. Never buy from unknown sellers offering unrealistic prices, limited time deals, or emotional backstories. Always request high-resolution images taken under neutral lighting from multiple angles. Avoid sellers who refuse video verification, dodge questions, or pressure you to rush. And if possible, verify notes in person with a certified currency authenticator before exchanging money. Another major protective step is documenting every purchase. Keep receipts, screenshots, chat logs, shipping labels, and payment confirmations. If you ever need to dispute a transaction, this documentation becomes your strongest evidence. Also, avoid purchasing large bundles without inspecting random notes from inside the stack, not just the top and bottom. Always stay cautious of sellers who claim a big currency revaluation is days away and push you to buy instantly. They're usually manipulating RV rumors to trigger emotional buying. Your investment should never be driven by pressure, fear, or hype. It should be informed, logical, and backed by real data. As scammers continue to evolve in 2025, your awareness must evolve too. The more informed you are, the harder it becomes for anyone to mislead you. And if you want to keep receiving real, original, and deeply researched IQD alerts like this, make sure you stay connected, support the channel, and keep learning. Your financial safety depends on staying updated. So, before you leave, hit the like button, share this video with every dinar holder you know, and drop a comment telling me where you're watching from so we can keep spreading authentic information and protecting this community together. Your awareness is your power, and your support helps this channel expose every scam hiding in the shadows.